Hey everybody, welcome to the AllBrands show. I'm Barbara from AllBrands.com, and today we're going to be going over the Brother XJ2 and XE2 Stellaire machines. We are going to be taking a drawing from our phone like this. Can you see that? No? Yeah, maybe. So I just snapped a coloring book photo and then I brought it in the machine. Uh, Using the wireless program. And then I stitched it out and made it into an embroidery design, which is so fun. So, and I think that we're live on Instagram too. So I'm really excited. Welcome, folks from Instagram. We're so happy to have you. If you haven't followed us yet on Instagram, please do that. We're also going live on Facebook and YouTube. And we'll be with you in just a moment after this short break. Hey everybody! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here with you today. Let's just say hey to a few folks in the comments. Don't forget to comment hashtag AllBrands, because at the end of every broadcast we do a giveaway to one lucky winner for a $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card. So good luck, and I hope you win. But everybody's going to win, hopefully, by joining us today. Oh my gosh, Rhonda, good to see you. Hope everyone's ready for the Arctic blast. Yes, I got my socks, my cozy socks, and I'm going to be inside sewing before school starts next week. I'm so excited. Honey, can I do this? Good question. Can I do this on my Bernina 880? So this is exclusive for the Brother machines with My Design Center, but you can totally do this with embroidery software. This is just a feature that's built into the Stellaire machines. So I will show you guys what we're going to be showing today. The machines is the one that I'm sewing on today is the Stellaire XJ2 sewing, embroidery, and quilting machine. It is a fantastic machine. It's available online or in any of our 7 retail store locations. It has a very good bundle pack available with it, where you get the luggage, a masterclass, a magnifying lens, and an extra hoop, as well as all of the other amazing accessories in the box. And then there's a XE2, which is an embroidery-only version of the same machine. So both of those are actually qualified starting tomorrow for 60 months, 0% financing from Brother. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Well, let's just go ahead and get started, unless we have any questions. And I'm solo today, so I'll try to get to the questions as much as possible. Happy to join you today from Albuquerque, Iris. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Everyone's recognizing each other in the comments. Really great to see everybody. Let's see. Oh, we have a new member. Honey Borla. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the show. All right. Okay. So, inspiration. I like to play around in coloring books. Let me know if you're an adult colorer. I definitely am. It's stress relieving. I love puzzles. I love coloring books. I love drawing. And this is something that we can do on the screen of our machine. So let me show you how I get started with that. So it all starts on my iPhone. Everybody loves playing around on their phone, right? Well, I found this cutie little design, but how did I find it? I just went to the internet. I typed in free coloring book, type it in, and then a lot of free items come up. Now be aware that when you, let's see, free coloring pages would be another thing. If you save and stitch out a design, you cannot sell it unless you've been given permission by the artist. So this is for gifting and for fun. Just be aware of that. So you could just go on over to images, look at all of these cute little images. I found this one. This was on the actual image for the thumbnail for this. So like when you like an image, all you have to do is just like pull it up, click and hold on your phone. If you have an iPhone, let's see, click and hold, save to photos, and bam. You could just like kind of shop designs on your phone. Yes, Mary, thank you. Good idea to practice with coloring book pages. Yes, and it's a fun, therapeutic thing you can do with your embroidery machine. So let's just look at some other ones that are available. Now, one thing to consider, the machine is not the same as having a full digitizing software, which is more of a beast, you could say. With the software that you use on your desktop computer, it's going to have much more editing capabilities. So just keep that in mind. If you really want to get into making your own designs professionally, I would consider the Brother PE Design 11 professional digitizing software. But for us people who just like to do it quick and have some fun and make it easy, oh my gosh, look at this one, cute piggy, free kids printable coloring page. So hold and click, save to photos. Awesome. So when you get the Stellaire machine and you go through the editing pages, I'll just kind of show you the Stellaire here. You will set up, there's actually 3 different apps that you set up through your screen of your machine. And we can show you that at the end if you'd like to see it. But one of the apps that you download is called Mydesignsnap app. So here it is here. So if you're unsure, like me, have 1,000 apps on your phone, all you have to do is just swipe up from the bottom, click search, and type MySnap. Oh, look, there it is. And this is the other one, My Stitch Monitor app. This is kind of like a baby monitor for your machine, where if you walk out of the room, it will tell you, if you need to change your thread, where you are in the design. So we'll open Mydesignsnap app, and this does several things. We're just going to show you one thing that it does today. It will send images to your machine for editing. So I'll select image here. All right, and I have a lot. I've been playing around on my phone a lot. So you can select any line drawing, simple line drawn image on your phone. So I'll just give you a little perspective. I sent this one over before I tried this one, and I did have some trouble because there's a lot going on here. This is a very simple line design, so it came in easily. I didn't have to like redraw any lines. It was perfect and wonderful. But this one, I was having to go in and fix all this little stuff because it was picking up the darkness of the cute kitty cat there. I can't remember his name. If you do, let me know in the comments. And a little later, I'll show you how I did this one using the Artspira app. So once I find a design that I like, I will click it and just say send to the machine. Now there is some setup involved. You'll have to link your machine to your phone and be on the same Wi-Fi. We can show that after the show if you would like. Okay, so we're just going to say send a machine, and it's sending. Let's see if we have any questions while it's sending. Sent. Connection to the machine failed. Please reestablish the connection. Of course, because we're live. That is so funny. Will this work with my Luminaire? Yes. So Mary, your Luminaire actually has a scanner built into it and a camera. So you would just use you would print it out and scan it and send it to your machine, or you could use Artspira. And we'll show you how to do that a little later. So I think because I was messing with the multiple apps and I took one offline and switched it over, I probably have to reinstall it. But for time's sake, we'll go to the machine and pull it up. And I'll show you, let's just show you that after this little class today. All right, so I'm going to pull up my Design Center. And let me know if you can see this. All right. Aw, Dee Dee, that's so cute. I love it. Yeah, you know what? It's never going to be perfect. Just set it up enough so that it's functional. All right. So we're in My Design Center on the XJ2 Stellaire machine. And what My Design Center is it allows you to create from lines and fills embroidery designs on your machine. And it's really fun. So I'll just go over the screen a little bit on the machine. So right here on the top left, you have like, oh, let's bring in the image first. So we want to bring in the line image. And then I go to wireless. And then I'm going to pull the last design that I uploaded, which is the little caterpillar. Click set. Okay. And then you have gray detection scale level here. So I'll kind of show you what the difference is, but if you move it all the way to the right, you'll notice it's very black on that side. If you click OK, take notice of this little thing. It didn't pick up everything in the design, right? If you move to the left, where it's going to pick up more of the grays, the subtle colors, retry that. Look at this. It almost got that full like logo, more of the logo at the bottom. And it looks like I went to return because he accidentally got cropped out a little bit. We don't want to cut you off, little man, because you are so cute. And I hope my, okay. So let's go back to try it again. We're going to click OK. And it looks like all of the parts of him are pretty good there. Let's go back all the way to the darkest black on the gray detection level. Try it again. And look, it picked up his eyes. Looks so much better. So play around with it. You can toggle back and forth between original view and result view here. You can also zoom in. So if you wanted to see, oh, okay, what is going on with this little logo down here that it's not going to pick up because it was multicolors and not black and white. So that's kind of cool that you can do that and see everything. And once you're happy with it, which I am, I'm going to click set. And then we're ready to play. Okay. So up here, you have like your preview screen, which is to use in conjunction with your zoom in and zoom out. You can zoom in a lot in My Design Center on the Stellaire. Okay, we're going 400 up to 800%. Look how close we got. So if I needed to draw something, complete a line, say it didn't scan it or bring it in perfectly, if something's not connected, I can fix that by literally drawing it in the My Design Center here. So if we wanted to like kind of move it left and right, us Luminaire folks, we have a little hand that kind of pans it up and down. But on this one, there is a little red box here that you can literally like click and drag to the section that you want to edit. So I actually think that this is very, very user-friendly, easy to use to get around the design on the machine. So preview area and your zoom functions, okay? So we'll go ahead and zoom back out to 100%, okay? Then we have our line properties here. There's like a gray box behind it. So there's 4 buttons in our line properties. And then the next gray box with 4 buttons on top is our fill properties. So a fill is going to fill a whole circle with like a, let me show you a fill. Here we go. This is a fill. Let me see. See this one here? See, I filled this with stitches, right? And then these are my lines right here on the outside. Let's see if we have any questions yet. Oh gosh. Oh, I love it. It reminds me of the one that used to light up at night. Glowworm, is that what it was? Yeah, so you guys who have software, you just do this on your computer. But I really do like that the Stellaire does not require software, and it's a lot easier to use. So, hi, Renee. Welcome to the show. Okay, so then underneath the line and the fill properties, we have eraser, shapes, and then here's your like selection tool. So if you needed to like select a portion of the design to edit in, you can unclick it to unselect. And then you have the scissors, which means delete or cut. You can size, rotate, and duplicate here. Okay. I think this is copy for like copy and paste. And then you have a few other buttons on here. There's not many buttons on the surface, but it can be intimidating when you're not familiar to know where to go. So this one down here is just so that you can see it from light to dark. So here's it. This is the background. It is completely lighted out. So all we see is the stitches here. Now, if I wanted to see my scanned image, I would bring it all the way up to the darker one. But it's good to kind of like keep it in the middle, or I'll just completely make it all light. Okay. You also have a back button here. This one will be your best friend when using My Design Center. And I remember previous versions, I think the original Luminaire without the upgrade didn't have the back button. I think, because I remember when it came out, I was like, oh, thank goodness. So what we're going to do first is on our little man, and I'm gonna jump down a little rabbit hole with you guys real quick. I want to talk about different pins that you can use on the screen. This is my laptop pen. It's not one that's like super recommended, but Brother makes a few, and AllBrands has one here. And I'll show it to you underneath the camera so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so this is the My Design Artist Pen. And what I like about it is there's a USB charger to like the mini USB here, and it charges the battery, and it actually makes this tip hot on the pen. So when you touch the screen, it will pick up that little pinpoint very easily. Not all screens are heat sensitive. I know that the Luminaire is, but I think that the PR machines are not heat sensitive because you can use a plastic stylus on the multi-needle machines. So a way to test that is go to your machine, take a like a plastic tip like this. Like this is just the end of my pin. Touch the screen, and if it recognizes, then it's not heat sensitive. So the Stellaire machines are not heat sensitive, but the Luminaire machines are. Let's try it again. Like say I have my this thing here. So yeah, it's like picking that up. Whereas the Luminaire, you would have to use your finger or something that has friction to create heat. So that's where this next pen comes in to play. I really like this one. This one's actually made by Brother. It unscrews like this. It's made for the XP3, but I think it's great for the Stellaire too, because it's not necessarily heat and it stores very easily. And it has this flat tip so that it'll like kind of protect the screen for long usage. But it picks up the little black part that's underneath that. And then you could also use your finger too. So little sidetrack. I love going down little rabbit holes and talking about things, but both of these pins are in the shop product description below this video. So if you're interested in those, then head on over there. Also, the Mydesign Artist pen comes with a little tip that goes on top, so you can even use that for like erasing. And then there's an on-off button so that you know that it's like generating heat to the tip. So, so we went over the buttons. We went down the rabbit hole. Now we're ready to get started. So my first thing that I want to do is delete this little funky part here. So I'm going to click the eraser, and it gives me tons of different sizes. I can do square, I can do round, I can do big, I could do small. Let me just see how big this one is. Oops. And not press extra buttons. And I see it's really tiny. Let me go up in size a little bit. There, that's a little better. Another way we could have done that is use the selection tool. See, but you have to make sure you can select part of it, delete that. Yeah, and then delete it that way. So this scissors means cut. So you could just cut out that part of the design. Okay, so the first thing is we just have lines here. There's no like real characteristics to it right now. So when you go to your line properties up here, you have a pen. That's like draw. A bucket is like, imagine throwing throwing the paint bucket down on the floor. So that's going to like apply to, for both. So there's a bucket here, a bucket here. There's a pencil here in the line properties, but in the fill properties, there's a brush. But they kind of work the same. The eyedropper tool, that's basically if you want to like copy like the color and the same like formatting. But to format, so to start, you go to this little tablet here, click on that. And this is like, so what do you want to draw? You can do anything. You can make sure it's an open line, a closed line, a straight line, or a jagged line. So I always pretty much do open line unless I'm making a circle or something that I need to fill. And then I'll make sure that I do this closed line. Very rarely do I use these two. And then it'll say, do you want your stitch to be a satin stitch, a running stitch, a triple running stitch, candle wick, any blanket stitch, any of these. And then look, there's an arrow here. Click that arrow, click select, and look at all the other stitches you can select from in my design center for lines. Okay. And then you can actually do no sew. So imagine if you want to do a circle without a border, but you need to draw the circle to fill. That's when you would use this no line. So it's like invisible line for doing fills. But on this little guy, we want to just do like a regular running stitch on the outside. I suggest, since he's already black, to select another color that's going to be completely different so that you can see the difference once you apply it to the screen. So I'm going to choose pink. Okay. And then to apply it to the screen, remember the bucket. The bucket is what applies it to the design. So I will start clicking on the border of this guy, and you can see he turned pink, or gal. So these are all going to be like the outline design. So I'm going to make sure that I select everything, even the mouth. I can even do this. If I want to select everything in here, I'll do my quick select tool and then do the paint bucket, right? Oh, okay. I was trying to be fancy. All right, so you do it individually. Excuse me. All right, so we have all of our borders are pink now. And now we can work on filling them in. So we did our line properties, okay? Now we're going to do some fill properties. So we're going to go into our properties box, which is the one on the bottom right behind this gray box here in the fill properties. You can, if you're using the brush, you can select your brush stroke. Here is your fill type. So if you want it to be solid, like we did the purple part of our glowworm, like the purpley face we did here, that would be this button here. And we'll go through the other ones a little later. So let's select this. I want him to be purple. All right, so I selected purple. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my paint bucket. And I'm going to fill in the little parts that I think would be fun to be purple. You know, maybe the antennas. What do you think of that? I think that's kind of fun. All right, let's play around a little bit more. This is where we have a lot of fun. We have our outline. Now we're just doing fills. So let's find a different fill. So I went to this little properties box in the fill properties. And I'm going to try some little stipples. So you can either do stippling here, or they have tons of different quilting like stippling patterns, which are really cute. So once you see that arrow, it'll say select, and you can click select. And look at all these different like fills you can do from the machine. And what these really work well on is when you're doing quilting designs and quilting blocks in My Design Center, which we should do in another video because it's so much fun. But I thought this was kind of cute. Maybe the circles. Click OK. I'll change the color to blue on that. Click OK. And then all I have to do is my paint bucket's actually already selected because it was selected before. And then I'll just go in and put my pen on the little closed designs where I want it to be that little fill. Let me see if we have any questions. Oh my gosh, y'all are all commenting AllBrands. I love it. Fran, I love you so much. Thank you for that kind comment. Let's see. Yes, Linda, that XP3 pen can be used for the Stellaire machine or any brother large screen machine. Let's see. Oh, thank you, In Stitches. Let's see. Oh, Shirley, you are so right. You can plug in a mouse to these machines and use your mouse instead of touching the screen. Aw. All right, let's get back into it. Is Courtney watching? You know, Courtney, I have to say, Courtney popped into the room earlier and she was like, Barbara, Do you have any pre-wound bobbins? So I always keep my Filtech 13305. Lauren, if you could add that to this page, behind the scenes, these little pre-wound bobbins you buy in a pack of 80, and it's like $40 or $39.99 for the pack of bobbins. So basically, your pre-wound bobbins for embroidery for your class 15 embroidery machine are only 50 cents each. They're wound perfectly. Let me take out the one that's in my machine and show it to you. It's not full though. Here we go. And they come on like these little, I'm going down so many rabbit holes. This one's halfway used, but you can reuse the bobbins too. So it's like basically buy the bobbin, get it wound for free, pretty much. These things are awesome. So it's called Filtech 13305. If you have a multi-needle brother embroidery machine, use the Filtech 12434 magnetic core bobbins. They're awesome. All right, back to it. Debbie says, love, love, love pre-wound bobbins. Thank you. I do too. I don't like winding my own bobbins. It takes time for one. And these things are like filled to the brim for two, which I don't think that domestic machines can fill them that as much as they are on the pre-wound. And it's just nice to have the box, pop them in and go. All right, so here we go again. All right, so we want to do a little bit more, but it's getting a little hard to see. So let's go back to that zoom function here and kind of play around with that. So it's going to zoom, and to move around the zoom, I just move this little box maybe to the eye. Okay, cool. This is working out. All right, so we want his eye maybe to be green. So I'll go to properties. I want it to be a solid fill. So I'll select this one. I'll select green. And just keep in mind, if you want to like toggle between colors, anytime you select even like a different shade of green, say you don't remember, it will register as a color change in the machine. So you want to click the same green each time if you want it to be on the same color change. So we'll click OK, and then I'll fill in his eye that's green. Now pretend like we were doing a bunch of stuff, and you're like over to this other eye, and you're like, oh my goodness, which green did I use? I don't want to go to my properties and just like pretend that I know, because I don't, because maybe it's on a different color now. I would choose this eyedropper tool, bring my box over to this eye, use my eyedropper, and it's going to pick up the green. So I'll show you that a different way. So like say it was on purple and I wanted to pick up that green, choose the eyedropper, green, this little preview box is going to say green. Just like this little preview box says, I'm a straight line, and because that's the last one I used. So if I apply it to something else, I kind of know what's there. So the same thing applies to lines. So let's say I wanted to draw a new line and I wanted to match the outside line here. So I would select my eyedropper tool, pick it up, and then like say I wanted to draw something, I could do that. Over here, you know, I could do any kind of extra thing and it will match, if that makes sense. Let's use our select, cut. I'm trying to do things different ways, whereas I would generally use the eraser most of the time, but everybody does things differently because there's multiple ways to doing things in the machine. Let's see, I pressed a button. If you press a button, you don't know what you did, just click back and you're good to go. Okay? All right. So when you're zoomed in that big, it's going to be pretty hard to see unless you move the box over. Okay, so we want to fill in the eye, which is green. Perfect. And then we want the little pupils maybe to be black. So let's go into the fill properties. We're going to choose the fill stitch. We're going to go all the way to black. Click OK. And fill it to be black. Now one thing, because I don't want a color change at the very end, why don't I just go ahead and change all of the outlines to be black? If I wanted to go ahead and do that now, I could. I know I'm in the lines. I could go here, and I hope I'm not. I would definitely go and change it to black. Okay. And select all my lines to be black lines, if that makes sense. All right, let's see if we have any more pink. We'll zoom out. I don't see any pink left, but it was nice in the beginning to know, like, hey, it was black, now it's pink. I know it's all selected. All right, so anything left to go here? Let's just make his little eyebrows black as well. So I will zoom in, toggle over, drag, and with the bucket tool, just fill in his eyebrows and go from there. All right, now that we're ready to go, let me see if I have any questions before we get to stitching it out. Oh, oh my gosh, I love it. Let's see. All right, making in the hoop memory bears. I love it. Okay, so all you have to do next is, once you like your design, let's zoom out again. Are we happy with it? Oh, look, he has some legs that aren't filled in. Let's go ahead and make his legs white. So I'm going to go to my fill properties, select white. Okay. And then just color in the little feet. Now, white is very hard to see. So if you're not sure that you filled it in, go ahead and click it again. Do you hear that little knock sound? Click, 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 click. That means that you've already selected that. Oops, I selected the wrong one. It's okay, you could just click back. And there you go. Simple as pie. Oops. That's when your zoom function comes in handy dandy. All right, so we did that, and we could do the white of his eyes if we wanted to. So here and there. Okay, so we're happy with our little guy. Click next. All right, so it's saying, okay, the white here, you can like establish different properties to that. So if you wanted to change the rotation to be like a manual, so like when your design stitches the fill, it generally kind of like like the auto will automatically determine, which I usually select that. But if you wanted it to stitch like this way instead of this way, you can change the rotation of that. I like auto. I think it looks fine. But if you click manual, you just set the degree of rotation for your fills, your solid fills that you want. But before you do that, you would want to select this little chain. And that's going to change everything, if that makes sense. So it's going to change all of the fills to 45 degrees. You could change all of the density down. You can even bring it up 10 degrees. Pull compensation, you can change. I usually don't change that. Also, like the understitch, you can, if you want it more stable, you can turn it on. It'll put like a stabilizing stitch underneath. I think it's fine with it off too. So we'll just click OK. And then we'll click the next, and it'll go through like the different little pieces that we have. Cool. All right, so let's go to preview and just see what happens. And we were able to do that because we clicked this little lock, which is like selected everything. Otherwise, it gives you the choice to change it for each little piece. Does that make sense? So this is very important. You also can zoom in on the screen. All right, another thing is if you want to go back and make edits, you still can, but it prompts you to save. So just click that little pocket, save it to your machine just for safekeeping. Let's go to preview. So right now this little bar says it's digitizing. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go to return. All right. So let's go, and I'm going to select all. Looks like we're a little too big for some reason. Okay, I'm going to go to size, and we're going to bring them down a little bit. And the great thing about My Design Center is all of this is like vector before it gets to the very end, and then it kind of gives you that little waiting screen to redigitize it. So you can size it big, small. You can stretch it. You can make them taller here if you want to do that. So I made him a little, oh, he looks cute like that. He looks a little cuter. Let's bring him in a little bit and see. Just something. I think that's precious. We can click OK. Next, we'll go through the same preview screen. I'll select all. It's already on auto. All right, so let's go to preview. Oh, save. Sorry. Thank you, machine, for reminding me to save all the time. I appreciate that. All right, now it's digitizing everything. Okay, where is my design? Okay, this is something that's happening, and we're going to fix it. So there's something outside of the design. We're going to have our hoop. You would go to this screen. I have my 9.5 by 9.5 hoop on there. Okay. My design center. Oh, it looks like there's a box on there somehow. Okay, we're going to bring it back in. Okay. So then you would go to embroidery, pull up your design. I have one saved here. This is fine. And then you can stitch it out. But that's basically how you use My Design Center. I want to show you one more thing that I think is really cool. So let's go back to, let's see if we have so fun. Oh, thank you, Courtney. If you guys haven't watched Courtney's after hours shows on Saturdays, they are amazing. She's a scan and cut, fun. Okay, so one more thing that I wanted to show you is Artspira. So that is an app. Oh, Dee Dee, yes, you are so right. You are so right. Okay, I'm going to change to my app here. Okay, so another app that we have is Artspira. So let me go search. Here we go, Artspira. I have the $12.99 a month plan. I went ahead and I deleted all of the apps, silly things that I didn't need, saved my $12 a month, and all my other subscription apps for designs on. I had so many photo editing apps that I didn't know that I had. So yeah, so we have this now. And basically, this is a program where you can get tutorials, embroidery designs, cutting files for your scan and cut, printing projects for your Print Moda fabric printer. It's like the all-in-one, hey guys, let's meet up here, brother software. There's a lot of free stuff on it. And then there's a subscription plan that unlocks stuff for you. So if it has a crown on it, that's part of the subscription program. You'll see at the bottom, like if it's a machine design, like embroidery, you'll see a little embroidery machine down there. If it's a cutting design, you'll see a little scan and cut down there. Brother has a new sublimation printer. So this design uses the sublimation printer, the embroidery, and the scan and cut together. Just kind of all cool stuff to do. Okay, so we're going to go to, I think it's, no, we're going to go to new. And then image to embroidery. So this has a little crown on it. It's part of the $12.99 a month Artspira subscription. But you get so many free designs in here. It's like, that's what you would pay for one design anyway. So why not get like the load of designs? Oh, good. Catherine says, I love Artspira. Yay, Elizabeth. So fun. So you basically have an XE2 since you upgraded your XE1. So that's awesome. So let's go to image to embroidery. I'll select like a 4x4 hoop. Okay. And then I'll go to like camera roll. Let's see here. Photos. So what we just did on the screen in My Design Center, we could essentially do here too. So also with My Design Center, it's not a professional digitizing software, but it's fun. And it will pick up, you can do images or you can do line drawings. Let's actually try an image first. Oh my goodness. I haven't tried this yet, so this will be a first for the show. Let's see what happens. Okay, so if you choose like an image, it'll automatically fit the frame. Then you want to click like portrait conversion. And it's going to make it kind of look like this, like lines. So kind of like a coloring book. It makes it to a coloring book page. You can choose between digitizing or cross stitch. Let's do digitizing. So it is like processing all of these stitches right now. So it's going to take like quite a few moments for it to actually finish the design. So let's go ahead and see if we have any more questions. Oh, Gail, we have a new member. Yay. Welcome, Gail. So we have a subscription program on our YouTube channel. It's only $5 a month, but you get exclusive content. And yes, priority comments answering on our channel. So thank you for joining our program. You have to be on a desktop computer to join. Do y'all have any questions? Let's see. Looks fun to try. Oh man, unsuitable image. Okay. I knew if I tried it the first time, it probably would not be I'd probably get in trouble. Let's see. Remove background. Let's go to cancel. Let me try another one. We have a little time today because Instagram's going to cut us off in 10 minutes. But I think that we could probably, let's try. Okay, here's my puppy, Duncan. Okay. All right, Duncan. Let's see here. All right, let's see if it digitizes Duncan. Love Artspira. Okay, Trisha asked, while this is going, what do the magnetic core bobbins help to do? Okay, we have a video that we shared as a short yesterday on our YouTube shorts, but basically the interior of the bobbin, like the inside little circle, is a magnet, and on your PR machines you have that metal bobbin case, and it actually like sticks to the bobbin case. So that if you didn't have a magnetic core bobbin and you turn your bobbin case over, the bobbin would just fall out. Ask me how I know. So they're very, very convenient to use. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Yes, give us a thumbs up so that we can keep doing these videos. And also, I have to remember, I have to pick a winner at the end of this video because last week we did a contest where if you share it, you get a prize. So if y'all want to share this video too, that would be so great. Oh, thank you, In Stitches. Okay, I'm not sure what happened here. Let me try this one more time. It's because we're live, huh? Digitizing and the portrait conversions are a little different. Okay. Well, Courtney, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about it. She literally showed this to me like 5 minutes before the show. Duncan is so cute. Oh my gosh. So let me know in the comments, have you guys ever used My Design Center? And while you're doing that, I'm going to look up our winner on Facebook who shared our last live video. So let's see. We're going to go to videos. And I'm going to click share. I'm going to close my eyes, and the first person that I see on the edge to edge with Christine Connor is going to win. There's my voice. And let's see here. I think I have to go from my personal. Okay, here we go. All right. You know, it's so funny because I actually did this before the show, so I must have pressed the wrong button. Let's see. I think I changed. Sorry. 112 comments, shares, shuckers. I'm gonna have to video because I can't find it now. That's what happens when you're live. Barbara is not perfect, everybody. But I try. So, all right. Let me show you one more thing. Okay, so I'll show you what I did with the image, and oh my gosh, if the little gremlin comes out this time, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, because I know I did Duncan before the show and it worked, so I must have hit a wrong button. Let's see. Okay, let's try this one. Okay.
I'm just gonna bust
Courtney, okay, can you please show us the thing on my phone?
Hi!
Show it on your phone.
I was on lunch, just watching Barbara just downstairs, and I was like,
she's bombing.
No, you're great, you're wonderful. So,
okay, here, sit.
No, I'm not taking over your show. I'm just
show us how you did it on your phone.
Okay, so
you do have to log in though.
I'm always logged in.
Okay.
I'm always logged. You know, I have a habit. It's bad. Sorry.
I love you.
I'm not camera ready. I'm just like, hey guys.
Save the day.
Okay, so the difference between the
See, Stellaire.
I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate you so much.
So the difference between so there's technically 3 different features that you can do. We've done a video on this before, where you have the portrait mode, which is going to make it a black and white image, which Barbara had a great example on a piece of canvas.
Is it because I switched the number of colors?
So your colors are really high with your portrait. You're going to want the colors really low because it's a black and white image. So you want it to kind of bring them all. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a light bulb moment. So the portrait, you're going to bring the colors down really low. But with digitizing, you turn the portrait mode off, and then it goes in digitize, and then the whole image would be digitized.
Okay.
Instead of making it the black and white portrait mode.
Okay.
So that picture of Duncan would be really great for digitizing, but portrait, it's going to be a little hard because it's trying to find him, and he's got a lot of shadows on his face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number of colors, it was 1 before. Now it's back at 10. Should we keep background in there?
I would remove background because it's probably confusing it a bit. Yeah, because the portrait's a black and white thing, so it needs a high contrast to be able to see it.
All right.
So put your portrait conversion back on and then hit preview, because you see how their example was like a high contrast one? And sometimes it takes a bit.
Yeah, because it's like I'm creating stitches for you.
I'm literally doing this for you. You're welcome.
You ladies. Thank you, Roxanne.
Like, we really do this stuff.
I appreciate appreciate you.
No,
Show me 5 minutes before so I can bomb it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, hey, what's up, cool?
Oh, like that is cool. I'm gonna show it on the show, like right now.
Oh, but remember when I was showing you and I tried to do? I told you it's so cool.
Okay, so do it like I just did. Not
Yeah,
like
because it's trying to find your face because it's a portrait of your face, so it's gonna zoom in on your face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, Courtney, you're amazing. Thank you.
You're amazing. Thanks,
Join
guys.
Courtney on Saturday on our YouTube channel,
Yes.
AllBrands After Hours.
We're doing a trifecta of the Luminaire, the print Moda, and the scan and cut all playing together. Barbara got to see it.
Yay.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, bye guys.
Okay. Bye, Courtney.
Sorry.
We have 5 minutes left. I can take a few questions. I'll announce the winner of the Christine Connor share after this video. Because, I'm just having technical build. I'm human. Okay. Very human. Okay. So let's see if we have. Trisha, we should have like a little club, an idea session club. That would be fun for a virtual. I'm not getting any questions. I guess that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and share our giveaway screen so that I can pick a winner for a $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead and comment hashtag AllBrands in the chat, and you will be eligible to win. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Who's ready to win a $25 allbrands.com e-gift card? We have 94 folks that joined. Thank you so much. I feel loved. I don't know why you guys like to watch me every week. I love you so much. No questions. Oh, Dee Dee! You see, I have a poodle too. He's so cute. And congrats. I love it. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Please, no, don't comment hashtag. Please, nope. You can also click shop. Today is just my day. Here it is. Please email me at events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee, you are one lucky son of a gun. All right. Well, without further ado, I did want to remind everyone about this machine. It's fantastic. It's actually the entry-level price point for my design center machines. So the only 3 brother machines that have my design center that are current models, the Stellaires, the Luminaire, and the 10-needle embroidery machine, the Brother PR1055X. So if you wanted to get into like scanning, on the Luminaire and 10-needle, you scan the design because the camera's built in. Those machines are a little higher, and this one you save money because your scanner is your camera. But your camera on your phone actually is a better quality camera because it gets upgraded over time. It's like the best, depending on which model you have. It's the best camera that you're going to get at that time, and you would use it on your machine, so the pixels are going to be better and all of that. So here's the first option. This is if you want just embroidery only. $74.99. It's only $125. If you opt for a 60-month 0% financing, that is only tomorrow, Friday, January 12th, 2024, which is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And free shipping. And you also get a Angela Wolf masterclass free with the machine. So all you have to do is register your machine. And this is for a limited time. But for machines that are purchased under this promotion, you get free tutorials virtually from Angela Wolf. And you get tons of accessories in the box. So if you want to learn more, hop on over to the shop product link underneath the description of this video. Also, the Stellaire XJ2, $167 per month. You get that Angela Wolf Masterclass, the 60 months financing, $167 per month. You get the magnifying lens, the hoop, and the luggage set. Can't be beat. Okay, we're going to get cut off on Instagram. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye. Mwah.